Tonight on News 3 Now at 5, we have team coverage on a state Supreme Court case that could fundamentally change the balance of power in Wisconsin. From inside the courtroom to outside of it, we have reaction from protesters who are demanding fair maps. And it's that time of the year again, shopping season, how Dane County is encouraging residents to support small businesses this Saturday. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. And we start tonight at the state capitol in one of the biggest cases we've seen the state Supreme Court take up in years. It's a case that could fundamentally decide the balance of power in the state legislature. We begin our team coverage live at the Capitol with political reporter Will Keneally, who has more of what we heard from inside the chamber today. Will?
So, Eric, Wisconsin has to redraw its legislative maps for the state assembly and state senate every 10 years with the census. And some liberals argue that the last two maps unfairly pack Democrats into smaller districts, giving them less representation here at the state capitol. Now, inside the chamber today, the court is controlled by liberal justices 4-3. So we're expecting the Republican-drawn maps to be thrown out. Now, we heard palpable frustration from one of the conservative justices who questioned the timing of the case.
Everybody knows that the reason we're here is because there was a change in the membership of the court. You would not have brought this action, right, if the newest justice had lost her election.
Now, it's no mistake that the newest liberal justice has made an impact. The liberal voters launching today's lawsuit filed their case within a day after the liberal justice was sworn in. And we'll continue to have full team coverage throughout the night on what this might look like if those maps get thrown out. And now, if this happens, that's a result that many advocates have been pushing for years. And our team coverage continues with Catherine Merck, who spoke to some of them as they were listening into the arguments there.
Yeah, well, while you were watching what was happening inside the Supreme Court, I was out here in the rotunda taking a look at one side who made themselves particularly vocal today.
We want fair maps, we want fair maps in our state.
Through song
in our fair maps
and speeches.
With the will of the people and the betterment of our society, we need to get rid of the etch and sketch gerrymandered maps, and we need fair maps now.
Many groups gathered inside the Capitol against the state's districts that stand today.
This is our first real day in court where we feel like we have a real voice.
The executive director of the Wisconsin Democracy Campaign told me groups like his are going to continue to speak out against the current systems.
We want to see more competitiveness. I think everybody would want to see their districts be more competitive, so better ideas and better politicians come out of them.
Many conservatives aren't happy with this call for change. The Senate Majority Leader and the Assembly Speaker released a joint statement calling the lawsuit a campaign promise that Janet Protasewicz wanted.
This is not good governing. We need fair elections.
At the Capitol, these groups are making themselves clear. They won't stay silent.
There's a lot of people that are concerned and want to make sure that not just for them, but future generations, they've got fair maps.
And those people from the groups that I spoke with told me they're going to continue to get their voices heard until they feel they are fairly represented in the state legislature. Reporting live from the Wisconsin State Capitol, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
All right, Catherine, Will, thank you. Another big story as many of you are set to travel. Our first warn forecast, meteorologist Alex Harrington joining us now. He's out on the weather patio. Alex.
Yeah, Eric, smooth sailing out here right now. Cool for this time of year. We had that bit of snow this morning, but travel conditions are great across Dane County right now. Temperature 38 degrees in Madison. We got a 41. That's pretty popular over the western part of Dane County. Let's see what's going on across the rest of southern Wisconsin. We got 37 to the west in Viroqua. We got 39 to the south and east in Janesville and 43 to the south and west in Platteville, and to the north in the Dells. They're hanging out at 45 degrees. Let's plan the night here. Temperatures dipping on down to about 29 to start your Wednesday morning. Then as we go on into your afternoon on your Wednesday, we'll go for highs around 44. That's about where we should be for this time of year. Other low temperatures tonight, we'll do 25 in the Wisconsin River Valley, 26 in Prairie du Chien, 27 to the north, up towards Baraboo and Janesville. You're hanging on to 32 degrees. You'll hang on to 43 degrees in Janesville. We'll do 44 in Madison and 45 in Lone Rock. Fast forward here to Turkey Day. Let's break that down. Starting off, maybe you got a quick run to the store in the morning. Temperatures right around freezing. Warming up in the afternoon. Lunchtime, if you do have your turkey at lunchtime at noon, 38 degrees, but maybe that lunchtime isn't until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll do 41 degrees in the afternoon. As we head towards the Shopping Friday, looking colder, but then as we come back from main weather, we'll look at our viewer photos because I like to show the weather. We're going to talk about some snow chances that are re-entering the forecast. That's coming up.
Alex, thank you. A man found guilty of killing a Madison woman in the summer of 2021 has been sentenced to 40 years in prison. A jury found Greg Rather guilty of killing 55-year-old Patricia McCullough in September. Court records say Rather had been living with McCullough for about a year prior to killing her. An autopsy revealed McCullough died from choking and blunt force trauma to her torso. Rather was also sentenced to 10 years extended supervision. 25% of his prison wages will also be garnished for restitution. A man accused of firebombing an anti-abortion advocacy group's office in Madison last year has agreed to plead guilty in the case. Rindu Roy Chowdhury faces a mandatory minimum 5 years in prison and a maximum 20 years in prison under the Anti-Terrorism Act of 1996. That incident occurred May 8th of 2022, less than a week after a leaked Supreme Court draft opinion indicated the court would likely overturn the landmark Roe v. Wade case that protected abortion rights nationwide. Molotov cocktails were allegedly found inside the office suite. DNA on those cocktails allegedly matched the suspects. Roy Chowdhury was arrested earlier this year at Boston Logan International Airport just before he was able to board a one-way flight to Guatemala. With holiday shopping ramping up, Dane Buy Local is asking you to check local businesses before adding to your Amazon carts. Our Maddie Heimsch heard from officials and talked to local business owners in the area about why buying local this holiday season is so important. Maddie?
Yeah, a 2022 civic economics study revealed that if every Dane County resident shopped locally just 10% more often, the local economy could retain an extra $173 million. Officials at Dane Buy Local are asking you to help make this shift a reality.
A small shift of 10% can have such an impact, and not just on the local businesses. That's increased tax revenue, that goes to schools, that funds our neighborhoods, and it goes to our friends and neighbors.
To incentivize a push towards shopping locally, Dane Buy Local put together a passport of businesses in the area for shoppers to follow. One name on the list is Meant to Bead, a local art supply store owned by Shannon Jambard.
Little towns do a big deal for little stores.
Jambard says she feels supported by the community efforts to shop local. She believes that gifts from local businesses have a unique value.
Give something that is from your community to maybe somebody who lives far away, so it means something to them.
Leaders say shopping locally is necessary for a thriving community, but business owners say the economic outcome isn't the only thing that makes a difference.
Without the customers coming in the door, we would never be able to survive. So having them support us and being there for us is greatly appreciated.
Renee Von Klopp and her husband John have been making their own apparel in Sun Prairie for over a decade. She says oftentimes customers don't even know where to start.
We have so many people come in here and tell us, I've never been to the downtown before. I didn't know you were here. This is really cute. This is really fun. So take some time, check out your local stores and see what's out there, because there are some really great things.
This year, November 25th is Small Business Saturday, just a few days away. You can find the Dane Buy Local list of small businesses on channel3000.com.
Maddie, thank you. Today, state lawmakers introduced the Healthy Herd, Healthy Hunt legislative package to help reduce the impact of chronic wasting disease on Wisconsin's deer population. Chronic wasting disease is a contagious neurological disease caused by an abnormal protein which is highly resilient and can remain in the soil for an extended period of time. Lawmakers stress the importance of staying on top of the spread of the disease, or numbers could skyrocket. The package focuses on research, testing, and proper disposal of deer carcasses to prevent the spread of the disease.
Hunting is a way of life, and it's a proud tradition in Wisconsin, and the health and vitality of our state's deer herd are paramount. These bills provide meaningful ways to prevent the spread of CWD while ensuring that more funding is dedicated to research and management of CWD.
The Healthy Herd, Healthy Hunt is endorsed by the Wisconsin Wildlife Federation and the conservation group Wisconsin's Green Fire. Early data shows, as expected, the number of deer registered in Wisconsin is lower than last year. According to the DNR, just over 92,000 deer were registered during opening weekend. That is a 16% drop from last year and 10% below the 5-year average. Officials say the decline can largely be attributed to a 13% drop in antlerless deer harvest from last year. Thanksgiving Day is going to be a juggling act for Packers fans between watching the big game while making sure that Thanksgiving dinner is cooked properly. Paul Stino shows us how fans are managing.
Two main courses for Thanksgiving this year: turkey and a Packers game.
Oh, we were pumped. Because what's better to go with a Thanksgiving meal than a Packer game?
Kayla Buds was at Woodman's in Green Bay on Monday picking up items for a big Thanksgiving meal. Although her family has the responsibility of cooking the turkey, she said they've come up with a plan to not miss a game while doing so.
So I honestly think we'll probably get up early and have everything starting to prep early in the morning, and then the turkey would be something that we would handle in the morning and then have slowly cooking all day.
For Kathy Glinsky, who was buying her Thanksgiving turkey on Monday night, she said balancing the Packers game and cooking will not be too difficult on Turkey Day.
Our family does. Everyone brings something, so everything will be cooked and we'll be able to relax, watch the game, and it'll be fine.
For Brent Baker, the trick to get as full of turkey and football on Thursday comes down to multitasking.
We just turn the TV up and watch. I like watching football and cooking and having everybody around.
People excited to feast their eyes on a Packers game before digging into the actual feast at dinner time, hoping that the Packers' performance is just as good as the turkey this Thanksgiving.
I'm hoping for a good one. I think we'll win.
In Green Bay, Paul Stino, Local 5 News.
It'll be a tough game against the Detroit Lions. They'll kick that off at 11:30, bright and early, then follow that up with Washington and Dallas. That one's right here on CBS at 3:30. And for the second time in history, the Badger football team will play a game on international soil. They'll open the 2027 season against the Pitt Panthers in Ireland. The Aer Lingus College Football Classic will take place at Aviva Stadium located in Dublin. The Badgers' only other international game took place. Many of you remember it back in '93, that 41-20 win over Michigan State in Tokyo that clinched their trip to the Rose Bowl. Next on News 3 Now at 5, we'll check in with meteorologist Alex Harrington. A complete look at your first warn forecast. And after the break, a hostage deal on the horizon for those being held by Hamas. We'll have more on the deal that the president says is coming. And a down day on Wall Street. The Dow Jones falling 63. The NASDAQ loses 84.5. The S&P 500 falls 9. And we'll be right back.
You're the people who make junk disappear?
We brought a whole truckload of magic.
1-800-JUNK, I love you.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Menards 11% sale is ending on Thanksgiving Day. Don't wait to save big on appliances. Upgrade your home with quality appliances from Criterion, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana. Menards has the largest in-stock appliance selection. Ready to take home today. Get this Maytag washer and dryer and save over $700 on the pair after sale price and 11% rebate. Don't miss out and head to Menards before the 11% sale ends.
Save big money at Menards.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $269 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
Big, beautiful sectional for just $9.99 with a free ottoman. Big deals.
Black Friday deals.
All month long. Up to 60% off list. Only at Slumberland. Relax in this Lazy Boy recliner for just $4.99.
Yep.
Update your bedroom with this modern bed for just $3.98. Deals so big, prices so low, all month long. But don't wait, because deals this great won't last.
The one and only Black Friday all month long sale.
Only at Slumberland Furniture.
Heck yeah.
Here we go. I knew I could do it. I just had to take the first step.
Hey, how's it going? Marcus, my boy. Welcome to my humble abode. Nice to meet you.
When Marcus came to my door, it was my chance to give someone a safe place to stay for a little while.
When you open your heart and home through foster parenting, you're helping the teen write new chapters, which can positively impact the teen for the rest of their life.
Be part of the story.
For more information about becoming a foster parent, contact Children's Wisconsin.
You're the people who make junk disappear?
We brought a whole truckload of magic.
1-800-JUNK, I love you.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Ahead at 6, inside the Capitol, we break down the components of the Supreme Court case that could change Wisconsin politics for generations.
And if you're traveling for Turkey Day, here's what you should know before flying the coop. That's tonight at 6.
Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Israel and Hamas may have a deal which would see a wave of hostages released. The U.S. and Qatar helped broker the agreement, which the president says could happen very soon. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
Families of hostages taken in the October 7th Hamas attacks lit candles in Tel Aviv and prayed for the safe return of their loved ones.
I think the only thing that I could call justice is bringing everyone back home.
Their renewed plea comes as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is seeking government approval for a deal that would lead to the release of dozens of hostages. In exchange, there would be a 6-hour pause in fighting for 4 days. Sources familiar with the agreement tell CBS News. The deal would allow for an initial group of 50 hostages to be released in phases, with Israel releasing 3 Palestinian prisoners for each hostage held by Hamas.
We are hopeful to have some good news for the hostages and their families. We're hopeful we can start bringing some of them home, but as I said at the outset, we are not quite there yet.
Among the hostages are 10 Americans, including a 3-year-old. Children will be prioritized as part of the deal the U.S. helped negotiate.
We're now very close, very close. We could bring some of these hostages home very soon. But I don't want to get into the details of things because nothing is done until it's done.
The deal would also allow more aid, including fuel and supplies into Gaza, where civilians are desperate for food and water. For now, fighting in the region rages on, with Israeli forces moving into a town 2.5 miles north of Gaza City. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
The approval process is lengthy, with Israel's war cabinet, the security cabinet, the full government, and the Supreme Court all have to sign off on this prisoner exchange. Once approved, it could take hours, if not days, to get those hostages out. Good chance many of you may already be on the verge of your holiday road trip. So let's get a look at your first warn forecast. Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Yeah, Eric, we had a little bit of that precipitation, a little bit of that snow and rain this morning. That's all since gone. What's in our 3 things that you need to know here? Dry for the rest of this week, then turning colder by the time we get to that shopping Friday. That cold weather will last clear out into next week. I was mentioning this over the weekend that we could be looking at some snow showers over the weekend, and they're back in the forecast. We'll track those in just a moment. Let's track the temperatures right now. We're dipping down to 38 in Madison, 45 right now in the Dalles, 45 in Lone Rock, and 40 in Monroe. We got a little bit of sunshine today that helped to warm things up just a little bit out there. 36 in Middleton, 39 in Oregon, and our friends up to the north are at 40 degrees. Let's fast forward here. Look towards the midnight hour. A few clouds moving back in. Again, I have mentioned this. When we have clouds, helps to hold the temperatures up. And with the breeze out there, temperatures will be 37 in Madison, 37 in Brooklyn, and 37 in Middleton. Then look at that. The clouds kind of break apart as we head towards the start of your Wednesday. That would allow those temperatures to dip down, middle and upper 20s. We'll do right around 29 degrees here in Madison. And then as we carry on into the rest of your Wednesday, there we go. Get a 44 in Madison, 44 in Middleton, 43 in Cross Plains. Let's look at the rest of southern Wisconsin. 27 in Baraboo tonight, 30 in Monroe, and 25 in the Wisconsin River Valley. We'll do 45 in the Wisconsin River Valley on your Wednesday, 44 in Madison, and a 43 in Janesville. Let's move on now to Turkey Day and the shopping day. 41 on that Turkey Day, pretty nice out there, just a couple degrees shy of normal. But then we go way below normal by the time we get to that shopping Friday, about 10 degrees below normal. And it's those cold temperatures that are going to stick around here, folks, as we carry on beyond the shopping weekend even. Again, 41 on Turkey Day, 33 on shopping day. And as we go on into the upcoming weekend, we'll do 34. But enter the snow shower chances again on your Sunday. This is what the weather models are showing here. By the time we get to 6 o'clock, knocking on the door, some light snow, Boscobel, Lone Rock, Mineral Point. A little bit more widespread across all of southern Wisconsin. Let's track, let's just say Richland Center to the Dells and points to the south and east. This is a ways out, so this certainly could change. And then it's gone. So it's a really quick light snow out there, and we're expecting light amounts. Dusting, less than an inch at most, but that can be a little bit on the messy side with colder temperatures that could stick a little bit. So there could be a couple slick spots if this does verify by the time we get to your Sunday. All right, the bottom line here in our forecast, normal temps on Wednesday, colder by the shopping Friday and upcoming weekend, and watching that light snow chance as we go on into your Sunday. We see that all here in the 7 to 10 day forecast. There we go. Those few snow showers out there, breezy, colder as we head out into next week. Again, my viewer photos, Julianne from Lancaster. Thank you so much for sending us that photo. And in Columbus, Jean. And if you want to send us those weather photos, channel3000.com/weather. Let's take a quick couple of those there. I think we've got some. There's Lisa, fall picture there. Pear tree still in bloom. This bee, well, it's going to get chilly for that bee, I think. Tammy from Wanakee showing that vivid sunset. We've got the beautiful bird here. I think that's a crane from Carol. Carol sending us another photo there, and Angie, and we're rolling back through those photos again. Channel3000.com/weather. And there's a little bit of that snow that we saw in the morning hours there, folks. Always like to show the weather, not just report the weather.
Alex, thank you. Eating food, spending time with family, celebrating this time of the year. It's all supposed to be fun, but coming up on News 3 Now at 5, a national survey reveals how Americans really feel. That and more next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Stoughton Health has 3 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have clinics in Oregon, Stoughton, and McFarland with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Think all Medicare plans are the same? Think again. A Medicare Advantage plan from Dean Health Plan gives you the benefits you need with premiums as low as $0 a month. Medical, hospital, and prescription drug coverage comes with $0 copays for primary care doctor visits. And extra benefits can help you save even more. Get preventive and comprehensive dental, $250 for eyewear, and $750 for hearing aids. Plus, you can save on over-the-counter health and wellness items. All this and a free fitness membership at more than 20,000 locations. Call 1-866-249-1748 now to request your free Dean Health Plan Medicare Advantage Guide. That's 1-866-249-1748. Dean Health Plan, right here with you.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current Chevy owners can use Red Tag bonus cash to get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with Spectrum Internet delivering fast and reliable speeds, advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security on your devices, Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited Spectrum Mobile line, and the Xumo Stream Box, free when you add Spectrum TV. Call 833-976-4999. With Spectrum and Xumo, all your favorites are brought together in one place. Use the voice remote to search across live TV, on-demand movies and shows, and the most popular streaming apps to watch what you want faster and easier than ever. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
Stoughton Health has 3 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have clinics in Oregon, Stoughton, and McFarland with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Flight cancellations so far remain low despite weather conditions this Thanksgiving. The Federal Aviation Administration warned flights headed to Atlanta, Charlotte, Washington, and other East Coast cities today might be delayed because of storms. As of 10 this morning, about 900 flights were delayed. Fewer than 20 were canceled, according to the tracking site FlightAware. The FAA forecasts more than 48,000 planes will be in the air today. Over 49,000 will be in flight tomorrow. And if you're flying, the TSA wants you to know you can bring most holiday foods on board. Solid foods can stay with you, but anything that can be poured, spread, sprayed, or pumped should be checked. The agency has a list on its My TSA app that tells you how to travel with certain foods. If you do bring food on board, keep it accessible. It may require additional screening at checkpoints. Supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year, right? But a new survey finds Americans are feeling the strain from inflation, national and world affairs, and rising respiratory illnesses. CBS's Dina Demetrius has a few tips on how to deal with the holiday stress and increase the joy.
If the hustle and bustle wasn't enough to stress you out during the holidays,
we feel the holiday, or the idea of holiday, will be probably in the spring.
A new survey from the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center finds Americans are feeling additional strain this year.
Inflation is an insane stress right now. I mean, everything is way more expensive.
There's a lot of negativity going on, not just here, but just all around.
81% cited national issues and world affairs. 3/4 are feeling the strain of rising prices and holiday spending. 53% are stressed about respiratory illnesses. Even the memory of last year's travel meltdown is weighing on people.
We weren't surprised to hear some of the things that people are very stressed about.
Dr. Nicole Hollingshead is a psychologist at the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center.
If you're finding that your mood is off, you're more irritated, and it's really impacting your ability to concentrate as well, those might be signs that the stress is above and beyond what we would expect to be more of the normal holiday stress.
Experts say focus on what you can control and make time this busy season to recharge and connect with family and friends.
I like to do meditation, pray, practice Tai Chi, walk. I keep a small circle. They have a lot of positivity.
And in this season of expectation, perfection is unnecessary.
Take a deep breath, drop your shoulders, be present. Your loved ones will enjoy being with you just because it's you.
Some strategies to last all year long. Dina Demetrius, CBS News, Pasadena.
And stay with us for a check of your holiday first warn forecast after a short break.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Mercedes and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current Chevy owners can use Red Tag bonus cash to get $3,250 total cash allowance on this Silverado. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Save on big projects. Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't miss out. Make over your laundry room. Save 11% on Criterion appliances. Transform your home with 11% off new Mastercraft doors. Build your dream bathroom and save 11% on luxury tubs and showers. Or go even bigger and get 11% off a new garage. Don't miss out. There's no limit to what you can save. Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day.
Save big money at Menards.
From Lincoln Center Theater that brought you The King and I and South Pacific comes a sumptuous new revival of the most perfect musical of all time, My Fair Lady.
At Overture Center, November 21st through 26th. Tickets at overture.org.
Get the best deals of the season on a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhoffels. Tempur-Pedic mattresses relieve pressure points and support the body as no other mattress can. And right now, you can save up to $500 on adjustable base sets. Plus, get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Queen sets start at just $42 per month when you use 72-month financing. Hurry in, this deal won't last long. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
It's easier to manage my chemo side effects since a Grace Supportive Care came to see me. They're taking the time to listen and talk about options for feeling better.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Mercedes and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. The benefits of cutting back on drinking. Our series Living Well explores how to have an alcohol-free celebration this holiday. Those headlines and more tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Coming up on News 3 Now at 6 in 30 minutes, a robust look at what you can expect while traveling this Thanksgiving. Our Kyle Pazorski shares steps you can take to avoid headaches this holiday. And get out your stationery. It's time to write a letter to Santa. This week marks the U.S. Postal Service's earliest kickoff ever of the 111-year-old program. It helps letters to Santa make it to the elves and human helpers who assist with gifts. To participate, children need to use their full name, a return address, a stamp, and Santa's correct address, which, write it down, it's 123 Elf Road, North Pole, and the zip code is 88888. Easy enough to remember there. Alex is back. Really want these roads to stay nice and clear and also in the skies so that we don't have too many travel hassles. Yeah, for sure. Actually, the travel in southern Wisconsin's looking great for Thursday, Friday, going on into your Saturday. It's with folks are driving back as we go on into Sunday. Take a look at this here. Might get a dusting, maybe to an inch of snow as we go into that Sunday time frame. That can make roads just a little bit on the slick side there, folks. But after that, Eric, if you're coming back early next week from holiday travel, looking great here in southern Wisconsin. Just cold temperatures all the way out through next week, maybe a little breezy. That can't be beat for the end of November. It's where we should be. That's right. We'll take it. Alex, thank you. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.